Hello viewers, this is Tina, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Applications. In this session, I am going to discuss about Karnaugh map method. Simplification of the Boolean function using Boolean postulates and theorem is a time-consuming process, and also we have to rewrite the simplified expressions after each step. To overcome this difficulty, Karnaugh map method is introduced. It is an easy way to simplify the Boolean functions. The Karnaugh map method is known as K-map method. This K-map method is a graphical method which consists of 2 power n cells for n variables. For example, if n equal to 3 means 2 power 3, 8 variables. If n equal to 4 means 2 power 4, 16 variables. Note that the adjacent cells are differed only in single bit position. This is a very important thing in K-map method. Once again I repeat, the adjacent cells are differed only in single bit position. After simplifying the K-map, we will get the Boolean function in the product of sum form. Now we'll see what is K-map. K-map method provides a simple straightforward procedure for minimizing Boolean function. It is regarded as a pictorial arrangement of truth table which allows easy interpretation for choosing the minimum number of terms needed to express the function algebraically. It is made up of figures. Each square represents one minterm. This method is most suitable for minimizing Boolean function of 2 variables to 5 variables. So now we'll see the rules for K-map simplification method. First one is select the K-map based on the variables present in the Boolean function. Suppose if you are using 3 variables, then you can form a 8 cells or 8 minterms. If the Boolean function is given as sum of products form, then place ones in the all the possible cells of K-map for which the given product terms are valid. Third rule is check for the possibilities of grouping maximum number of adjacent ones. For example, 8 pair can be formed or 4 pairs can be formed or 2 pairs can be formed. Otherwise, a single bit alone can only be used. But give importance to 8 pairs and then 4 and then 2 and then only single bit. Each grouping will give either a literal or one product term. It is known as prime implicant. The prime implicant is said to be essential prime implicant if at least single one is not covered with any other groupings but only that grouping ours. So this is called as prime implicant. First we'll see 2 variable K-map. In 2 variable K-map, the number of cells in 2 variable K-map is 4 because 2 power 2 equal to 4. So a 2 variable consists of 4 minterms. So see the table. See the left side, the rows are marked as Y and the values are 0, 1, and column side marked as Z and the values are 0, 1. So y and z are the two variables. So 4 minterms can be formed. Those minterms are y dash z dash. The first minterm, that is m0, is y dash z dash because the values is 0 0. m0 is equal to 0 0, that is row 0, column side 0. 0 0 means put bar. So y dash and z dash. So this is the first minterm of m0. And m1 is, that is y is 0, z is 1, so y dash z. And then see the second row, first column, m2, y is 1, z is 0, so y z dash. Then second row, the last column is 1 1, y is 1, z is 1, so y z. In this way, in two variable, we can form the 4 minterms. The minterms are y dash, z dash, y dash, z, y, z dash, y, z. There is only one possibility of grouping 4 adjacent minterms. The possible combination of grouping 2 adjacent minterms are m0, m1 into one pair, m2, m3 in one pair, m0, m2 in another pair, and m1 and m3. So these are the possibilities. Next we'll see the 3 variable K-map. The number of cells in 3 variable K-map is 8, since the number of variable is 3, that is 2 power 3 equal to 8. So 8 squares, 8 minterms can be formed. So 3 variable K-map consists of 8 minterms. Look at the diagram. See, the rows are denoted as x and the values are 0 1, and the columns are y z and the values are denoted as 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So the first minterm m0 contain the value 0 0 0 and it is represented as x bar, y bar, z bar because the value is 0 0 0. I already said put bar for 0. So the m0 is x dash, y dash, z dash, that is 0 0 0. Similarly m1 is 0 0 1. So x dash, y dash, z. m3 is 0 1 1. So x dash, y, z. m2 is 0 1 0. x dash, y, z dash. m4 is 1 0 0. So x, y dash, z dash. m5 is 1 0 1. So x, y dash, z. m7 is 1 1 1. So x, y, z. m6 is 1 1 0. So x, y, z dash. In this way, each minterm is formed. See, m3, m0, m1 and then m3, m2 because the adjacent cells are differed only 1 bit position, so this can be interchanged and written like this. The possible combination of grouping 4 adjacent minterms are m0, m1, m3, m2 get into one pair, m4, m5, m7, f6 another pair, m0, m1, m4, m5 another possibility, m1, m3, m5, m7 another possibility, m3, m2, m7, m6 another possibility, and m2, m0, m6, m4. This is the another possibility of grouping 4 adjacent minterms. Next possibility is the possible combination of grouping 2 adjacent minterms are m0, m1, m1, m3, m3, m2, m2, m0, m4, m5, m5, m7, m7, m6, m6, m4, m0, m4, m1, m5, m3, m7 and m2, m6. Once again, I remember the important one is the adjacent cells are differed only in single bit position. Next we'll see the 4 variable K-map. The number of cells in 4 variable K-map is 16. That is 2 per 4 equal to 16. Since the number of variables is 4. A 4 variable K-map consists of 16 minterms. There is only one possibility of grouping 16 adjacent minterms. Those 16 minterms are written in the row-wise order R1, R2, R3, R4. R1 is the first row and it get 4 minterms. So those minterms are W dash X dash Y dash Z dash, W dash X dash Y dash Z, W dash X dash Y Z, W dash X dash Y Z dash. Similarly R2, R3, R4. So see the diagram, you will get it clearly. So in this diagram, in this K-map table, so this is a K-map table for the 4 variable. So in this K-map table, the variables are W, X, Y, Z. See, the row side is marked as WX and the column side is marked as YZ. The row side value is 00011110 and the column side value is 00011110. So in this way, the row 0 is first row, row 1 second row, row 3 third row, R4 is fourth row. Okay, so let R1, R2, R3 and R4 represent the minterms of first row, second row, third row and fourth row respectively. Similarly, C1, C2, C3, C4 represent the minterms of first column, second column, third column and fourth column respectively. So based on this variables, on this method, the 16 minterms can be formed. Now the 16 minterms are R1, R2, R3, R4. It is written here. I will explain the first row only. The first row is, what do you get? 0, 0, 0, 0. That is M0. The value of M0 is 0, 0, 0, 0. So it is represented as W dash, X dash, Y dash, Z dash. Then the second minterm M1 is 0, 0, 0, 1. So it is represented as W dash, X dash, Y dash, Z. And M3 is 0, 0, 1, 1. So W dash, X dash, Y, Z. And M4 is, M2 is 0, 0, 1, 0. So W dash, X dash, Y, Z dash. Okay. So in this way, all other minterms are formed. The possible combination of grouping 8 adjacent minterms are R1, R2, put it into one bracket, R2, R3, another pair, R3, R4, another pair, and R4, R1, another pair, C1, C2, one pair, C2, C3, and then C3, C4, and then C4, C1. So these are the possible combination of the 8 adjacent minterms. So see the 16 square, each square consists of 1 minterms. Now let us see one example. See, simplify the Boolean function using the K-map. The question is f of w, x, y, z. F is a function, w, x, y, z are the 4 variables can be used. So 4 variable K-map method is used. Solution. So first, so the given Boolean function is in sum of product forms. So look at the Boolean function. It is in the form of sum of product. So there are 4 variables w, x, y, z. So we need 4 variable K-map. The 4 variable K-map with ones corresponding to the given product term is shown in the following figure. See, marked w, x dash, y dash, z as 1. So w, x dash is in the second row, w sorry, w x dash fourth row R4, w x dash y dash z. Y dash z is second column, that is C2. So R4 C2. So marked as 1. Okay. In this way all the values are marked as 1. So there are 8 minterms. So 8 values marked in the K-map table first. So this is the first step. Now the second step is grouping the values in the table. There are no possibilities of grouping either 16 adjacent ones or 8 adjacent ones. There are 3 possibilities of grouping 4 adjacent ones. After these groupings, there is no single one left as ungrouped. So, we no need to check for grouping of 2 adjacent ones. The 4 variable K-map with this grouping is shown in the figure. So, look at the figure. There are 3 possibilities of grouping 4 adjacent ones. The first possibility is W x dash, that is row 4, column C1, C2, C3, C4 marked as 1. That is one possibility of grouping the 4 pair. So simplify this, you will get W x dash. And another possibility is Y z dash, and another 4 possibility is W y. So 3 groups can be formed in the K table. Those groups are W x dash is one group, W y is another group, Y z dash is another group. Here we got 3 prime implicants, W x dash, W y and Y z dash. All these prime implicants are essential because of the reason below. First reason is 2 ones M8 and M9 of 4th row grouping are not covered by any other groupings. Only 4th row grouping covers those 2 ones. Second one is single one M15 of square shape grouping is not covered by any other groupings. Only the square shape grouping covers that one. 2 ones M2 and M6 of 4th column grouping are not covered by any other groupings. Only 4th column grouping covers those 2 ones. So these are the reasons. So these are called as prime implicants. Therefore, the simplified Boolean function is f equal to wx dash plus wy plus yz dash. Thank you for watching.